Bob the Raptor here, and tonight I am with Joe.
Hey, how y'all doing?
And for those of you who are watching the replay, hope you had a very happy Thursday. And you know,
Yeah. Well, we're waiting for some of our mammals to come in. Bob, what do we have on the agenda for tonight?
actually, I really don't have a plan at all. But it's all right. We kind of are good at winging it.
Yeah, I see you got your nerd stuff out on the table.
Oh, come on, Joe. They are called action figures, not nerd stuff.
Yeah, whatever, nerd boy.
But yeah, a lot of fun. Did get some, I did get some fun action figures this week. So hey, Gambler Memo, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for coming to our stream.
Oh, hi, gambler mammal. So glad you're able to make it by.
Yeah, our friend the Gambler After Dark, by the way, does some amazing fun live streams with our lotto scratching friends. Um, certainly, if you have not checked out the Gambler After Dark, I would strongly encourage you to do so. Um, yeah, they are. I think the Gambler Mammal is live Saturday at 7.
Hey, unpaved mammal, hello and welcome.
Hey, Unpaved Explorer, hello and welcome.
By the way, the unpaved explorer mammal does some amazing stuff too. Again, more of an outdoor mammal. Does I was particularly impressed with unpaved mammals ice fishing trip here. A few weeks back.
Yeah, and it is so nice to run into a fellow Northeast Ohioan. Very fun. So anyway, well, and in the game, hello.
Oh, hi, in the game, mammal. So glad you're able to join us.
So Joe.
Yeah, Bob.
Um, I was actually wondering, did you get out and take a look at the snow today?
I checked out snow. Um, but we didn't get like any accumulation. It was like snowing for real here in Eastlake like on April 1st. But Bob, I got to tell you, it didn't snow that crazy.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Um it was surprising, but not too surprising. I remember there have been many a time where we have been like, going to see the tax mammal and have snow.
Hey, Brano mammal, hello and welcome.
Hey, Brino, thank you so much for coming. And in the game, yeah. Yeah, just a reminder, that I don't think we got the full on like winter experience. I think it had to have been about I don't know, there was like 20, I don't know, about 5-10 years ago now, maybe. It was like, again, it was like April 14th. I was going to see the tax mammal, and it was like honestly like full on winter. Like reached out and touched us. It's like come on, it is April already. Like we do not need any more snow.
Oh, Bob, you're kind of a snow. You're kind of like a little bit of a freeze hatchling anyway. I mean, you're like, oh, my claws is cold. I don't want to be out.
Oh, be quiet, Joe. I mean, snow is nice to look at, but like, yeah, when you start like much after Christmas, yeah, we could like kind of do without it.
So, anyway, Um. Oh, Brino mammals talking another kind of mammal talk. I think.
Yeah. Um, if I remember right, Brino was trying to learn Portuguese, and yeah, that is pretty cool because um, Boa Note, and it's like Bob E instead of like Y or something.
Bob, what in the heck are you talking about?
I was just noting like similarities between Portuguese and like, what little bit of Spanish I can remember from when I like tried to learn it but like failed pretty spectacularly.
You tried to learn another kind of mammal talk, Bob. That could not have gone well.
I don't know. I mean, I taught you to speak mammal okay.
Yeah, and now there's all kinds of different mammal. I mean, I'm just happy to be able to speak mammal at all.
Yeah, fair enough. So I am kind of excited. I got some new goodies. I got a from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I got a retro mutagen ray and the Shredder as a fly. And I also got a GI Joe action figure of Duke.
Yeah, so you put the Enterprise away. Hey, Disfinity Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Disfinity Mammal. So glad you are able to join us. So, um, and yeah, Brian, that is unfortunate. You were like, you know, not able to look out the window, and that is something I noticed too. Like you said, Joe is more likely to just get up and look out the window. Like, if I am on my phone or on the computer or something, I do not look outside. Like even with the.
Yeah, Bob is what you call a great indoors raptor. It's kind of funny.
Um, ooh, that Spanish and Portuguese are 90% similar, which actually begs a very interesting question, because our mammal talk is English, and there's not a language that is that similar, but I would wonder if, like, if a mammal who is using Spanish and a mammal that is speaking Portuguese would would understand each other.
That I have no idea, Bob.
Um, we tried Sam Skills chicken and fish. No. There is actually a new place here on Vine Street. I'm kind of interested in checking out. It's like a Palumbo's sandwich. I am interested in trying them. Where is this place on Pave Mammal? Are they like just a single location, or are they a regional chain?
Um, yeah, that's a good question because I ain't never heard of them neither. But again, here Lake County way, that ain't necessarily surprising. It was fun. Though things was kind of hectic during March for us, we did eventually get to Slyman's for our corned beef on St. Patrick's Day, though it wasn't on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, we decided to kind of celebrate later because sometimes it just doesn't work out on the day. But that is okay.
So anyway, what did y'all have for dinner tonight?
Yeah, I know. Me and Joe, we had a big lunch. We went to Moe's Southwest Grill because I guess it is National Burrito Day or something. And they had four 5 paper rectangles. You could get like a bowl or a burrito at Moe's Southwest Grill for 5 paper rectangles. So we had a bowl, a steak bowl. Um,
Yeah, and even though Bob decided to put like a whole bunch of veggie, undigestible garbage on it, it was um, it was actually kind of tasty. I mean, the steak bray was just was just amazing. And again, for 5 paper rectangles, that's an awful lot of food.
Oh, so this place is off of Fulton Parkway. That's interesting.
Yeah, we don't much beyond going to Kintaro. We don't get out that way terribly often.
Yeah. Kentaro Sushi and Hot Pot. By the way, if you like sushi or hot pot, best place to go in Northeast Ohio. But I am ecstatic. 1 week from today, our Kentaro Sushi and Hot Pot is going to open on Vine Street. I mean, this is so exciting. I mean, this place is like literally like 1,500 feet from our house. So there's that.
Hey, Billy Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, Billy Mammal, thank you so much for coming. So glad you are able to make it. So
all right, so that Five Below, that's in the same complex as that Kintaro place. So by the zoo. Bob, what's a zoo?
it's a place where mammals like show off other kinds of animals. You know, and you can like, see like, like tiger mammals or elephant mammals and stuff.
Oh, all right. So it's kind of like Africa or something.
No, it is a place in Cleveland where you can go to see other mostly mammals. I guess there are some like other like reptiles or birds there or whatnot, but
Oh, well, that sounds interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to trying like more fun things like that. Maybe that's something we could do at some stage.
yeah, I think so. You know,
Oh wow, 80 degrees in Northern California. Billy Mammal, we was just talking. We had a full on dose of snow. Thankfully, there wasn't no accumulation where we are specifically in our part of Cleveland. But lake effect is kind of odd. It comes in bands and don't necessarily affect the whole area like evenly. I think partly because the ground is relatively warm, none of it like stuck. But
yeah, snow on April 1st. That is, you know, it's a thing. It does happen in Cleveland. First half of April, we kind of just like roll our eyes and whatnot. But yeah, that definitely does. Definitely is a thing. So. Um,
well, anyway, so Bob, um, first of all, I was quite impressed that Popeyes got us our the prey that we ordered in 20 minutes instead of like a half hour, and it was in fact what we had ordered, and the pie was even hot and fresh.
yeah, I mean that's progress. It still isn't great, but it is progress.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Um,
Oh, Jack and Dan, hello and welcome.
oh, hi, Jack and Dan Mammals, and now Game Mammal. Thank you so much for for coming by.
Oh, Jack and Dan, that's right. You are heading to Florida, yes, and that is definitely a place where you will not find snow in April.
Yeah, I could deal with that. So,
Um, yes, Billy Memel, the French toast uh, sandwich, that is definitely on the agenda. Unfortunately, one of us was not awake in time to actually do that for breakfast this morning.
oh, be quiet, Bob.
Yes, I know you like to stay up all night, Joe, but it makes it very hard if we are trying to get breakfast prey. So yes, when Joe can actually wake up in time, we are going to do that.
Whatever, Bob. Hey, Shelby Cray Cray Mammal, hello and welcome.
Hey, Cray Cray Mammal, thank you so much for coming. By the way, if you have not checked out our friend Shelby Cray Cray Mammal, she does some amazing vlogs and reviews. Super fun channel. Yeah, definitely would encourage you to visit her channel.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyway, yes, Joe. What do you think? Are we gonna wake up early enough to do Burger King?
Don't count on it, Bob. I mean, sometimes, um, I'm up before you are.
Not usually. You are the one who like stays up all night.
Fine. You know what? It's true. And you know what? It works out well because me and Bob, we just kind of get our own space and whatnot. Um, you know, um, I get to, kind of do my own thing like late at night when Bob goes to bed, like super early. And Bob gets to have time by himself when, I ain't up yet.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad, but again, it makes shooting a breakfast review particularly challenging. I don't know if you've had that, like, where you need to like work with somebody else, and you are trying to like do something, and like if you are trying to work with someone who is like not a morning person or an evening person for that matter, it is but especially someone who is not a morning person. um yeah, it's definitely can be a challenge.
So, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, now game mammal. I'm so glad you're here with us tonight.
Yeah. I do love your channel. I did enjoy the game you were playing this morning with like the soldier mammal. It was a lot of fun.
Um, yeah, and Bob, I was thinking, we messed with the idea of doing like the arcade at the mall.
Yeah, I do not see any like most of those games involve mammals. I did not see any that had raptors. Although I would very much like to play a raptor game, maybe even a first person shooter game. That would still be kind of fun. You know.
Well, yeah, sure. Um,
Well, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think you would be good at using a mammal gun? In like one of those games?
you know what? I don't know. I mean, even with three fingers and no posable thumbs, I might be able to make it work. I mean, I might need, both claws on it, but I could maybe see it working out.
Yeah. I think that's why I struggled when I played the game the one time.
Oh, Bob, you're messing with the zoom again.
I don't know. There we go. But yeah, I'm also excited to get more GI Joe action figures. Like you said, I got my Duke figure over there. That is something that is kind of cool. So hey, forever best friend Memo, thank you so much for coming.
Oh, hi, forever best friend mammals. By the way, hope you are having a fantastic Thursday evening.
Yeah. By the way, our friends, forever best friends, um, are they are amazing. They are mammals who the channel helps you know dog mammals who do not have a permanent home find a permanent home. Very fun. They also do a fair bit of traveling and whatnot.
Yeah. Forever best friend mammals is is very awesome.
Yeah, we actually got something. We actually won one of their drawing their um, giveaways. Very nice. In fact, if you look, you see some of our bottled drinks are there. That was very nice of them to send that to us.
Yeah, we was gonna try and hang that other thing, but it unfortunately was bigger than our living room.
Yeah, there is like when you are 6 inches tall and weigh weigh about 4 ounces. Yeah, space is kind of critical. Yes, right. You are on Paved Mammal. I saw these figures and they were in my size, and they had Duke, Roadblock, and Snake Eyes. I'm like, come on, where is Scarlet? I mean, she is like the mammal who is she and Duke are the leaders of the Joe mammals.
Yeah, apparently not me. I got all excited when I saw GI Joe and thought, it was about me.
No, Joe, it is not about you. So, um,
oh, you know what? I think you might be onto something, Jack and Dan Mammals. Different kinds of controllers. I think a lot of it. The reason why we don't do more gaming, Bob never bothered to teach me none. But I don't think Bob is the most coordinated raptor in the world anyway. So,
oh, be quiet, Joe.
well, you ain't, Bob. I mean, your claw to eye coordination is absolutely terrible.
No, it's not. I know what I'm doing.
All right, you tell yourself that, dude.
Uh, but yeah, I don't know. Hey, yo one, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, yo one. Thank you so much for coming by.
Yeah, that is so nice that you are able to join us. So, um, oh, thank you forever, Memel.
Yeah, I thought it was nice. For those of y'all who don't know, Bob introduced me to something called Olive Garden. I was extremely skeptical. I didn't realize it was like a restaurant. Um, and and I thought it was like a garden, and I'm like, that's kind of weird.
Johan, come from death? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't follow him either. Oh, now, Game Mammal, good morning or like good evening to you. Like you said, good morning to where you are um in Japan, and it's good. I guess it's still evening time here, so I guess I hope you are having a wonderful Friday morning.
Yeah, it is so interesting. I go over to Now Games streams, when I wake up, like when Joe is like uh like sleeping, and it is so nice to pop in, and he's like, um
Oh, Yowan had to put all your videos into private. Stop YouTube. Well, that's unfortunate.
yeah, I mean, hey, we all have to make those choices, but you know, um good luck. um YouTube life it isn't necessarily everything. We kind of figured that out. As much as I try and keep, much as both Joe and I care about our channel, like there's just sometimes there's just external demands. So,
Um. Oh, you're going for that April Fool's thing. So yeah, Bob was saying that today especially you can't believe nothing you read on the internet.
That is true a lot of days, Joe. But
Oh, so yeah, all right. So wow, we was all like concerned.
yeah, you definitely succeeded there, you won.
Anyway, um what I was saying. Oh hey, Phil Riri Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hey, Phil. Good morning. Morning. No, it is afternoon for you there in New Zealand. Um, Thank you so much for coming.
By the way, Phil Riri is a great friend. Has been a wonderful supporter. Very very cool.
And the itch mammals, hello and welcome.
Oh hi, itch mammals. So glad you're able to make it by.
So, yeah, like you said, I've said it before. Our friends Scratch and the Itch, they have a super fun live streams. Definitely check them out. Um,
But yeah, I thought when we were talking about the Olive Garden, I thought we was like gonna go to some place where there's like plants and whatnot growing. I'm like, and we're going here for food. Now, Bob is just crazy enough to try and like eat plants and call that a meal, which maybe that's fine for y'all mammals or for those of y'all who are herbivores, not, in any way disrespecting your lifestyle. But the reality is, Bob and me, we's carnivores. You know, Bob eats stuff that would make most raptors sick, like 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 lettuce and like green peppers and tomatoes. So we did tonight, or earlier today when we did that burrito bowl. So I was like, man, I ain't going to no garden. That's not a that's not a thing.
yeah, but it's pretty cool. Like just doing the soup. They have like a nice server memo. Bring bring you more. So um,
Oh, now see, that would be awesome. Um, that if we did change the name to the Cleveland Raptors, because frankly, Bob and I, we is the Cleveland Raptors.
oh, scratching the itch memo. Thank you so much for that super chat. We really do appreciate that. Um, so um,
Yeah, definitely helps us out. Bob, seriously,
I'm trying to like get the chat to work, and I zoomed in on our couch. See,
good one, Bob. Um,
but anyway, I am also super excited for like I said, Joe and I, you know, um, we are going to be doing more videos where we probably will be out like on location more, like that Olive Garden video, but doing less of it. So
that's right, Cleveland Raptors. Thing is, we probably wouldn't do much better at baseball than we would at basketball, but still, be funny.
yeah, that is kind of one of those those extreme close-ups of our living room. So hey, and I'm gonna mispronounce your name because I do not remember. Nakamura Memo, I think it is. Hello and welcome.
Yeah. Oh, and happy Easter to you, Phil Mammal.
Yeah. Uh, Easter is one of those great holidays.
Yeah. There's like it's one of them candy holidays.
I mean, yeah, if you want to go with that. Um, I know I did a video like a few years ago, like the Raptor interpretation of Easter, but
Yeah, that was just weird, Bob.
yeah. But if you are interested, you could check that out. Like look at I guess you know Bob and like Happy Easter and stuff.
I'm kind of disappointed that chocolate don't have near enough caffeine in it. I think it should have a lot more caffeine. I don't typically go for sweet things, um, but hey, it ain't supposed to be healthy. It's kind of like on Halloween, you do eat the junk food, You want something healthy, you're gonna want some sausage or some bacon or something. Like at least candy has a little tiny bit of caffeine.
Yeah, kind of more than that.
All right, see, Mr. Itch Mammal, he got the right idea, going for the Mountain Dew Prey. Now I do dig me some Mountain Dew, but I also do like my Starbucks. Since I was at the clinic, the Cleveland Clinic with our family mammal, um, I discovered White Lightning, which is like 4 shots of espresso and 4 pumps of that vanilla stuff, and it's just that's very nice. That's something I dig.
I cannot believe you are doing that. So, right, you are, Phil Memmel. Definitely looking forward to spring. Um, I'm hoping you are having a good fall there in New Zealand. I don't know what the climate is like, but I would imagine I know here in Northeast Ohio, fall time is a very fun time of year. Again, super nice. It's not um, it isn't super like hot or cold. Like it's like aside from springtime, is one of those times of year.
Yeah, that's one thing about Ohio. Some mammals say um, that they don't like cold, so they go to like Florida or Southern California or Arizona or whatnot, or even Northern California, like the Billy mammal. And they don't have to worry about no winter. We got to worry about winter here. And some mammals say they don't like it being like super hot in the summer. So you know, uh, you know, so they go like to Michigan or Minnesota or whatnot. Well, it's plenty hot enough here in the summertime. So it's kind of like Ohio has many great things, but weather ain't one of them.
Hey, Canamammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Canamammal. So glad you're able to join us.
Yeah. By the way, love Canamammals. I love those comparison videos where he's comparing like Aldi's brand versus the name brand, and sometimes a name brand is like essential, but a lot of times you can save a lot of paper rectangles, um, you know, by going with a generic thing.
One thing that you can't get in generic form is Coke Zero.
Yeah, I really do enjoy my Coke Zero. That is, but like it's something that you just don't get in any like cola is not something that you can that an off brand can duplicate.
Yeah, kind of like when you go into Dollar Tree and they got them them 3 liters, and you're like, oh wow, that's like an extra liter, but it ain't. It just kind of ain't the same. On the other hand, there's things that work out fine. So, um, um, yeah, right. You are, Jack and Dan. I mean, winter ain't bad, but when winter can stretch from like November until April, gets kind of old.
Yeah, and I really do think, here in Northeast Ohio, it's definitely fair to call March still very much a winter month. I'd like to think that we're turning the corner, but you know, um, oh, in the game yeah. So you did dinner. What. By the way, what did everybody do for dinner?
Yeah, we ain't had no dinner yet because like that Moe's bowl was huge. I mean, like that bowl prey, if you put it in here, probably be like the size of most of our living room, which is plenty of food. So me and Bob, we might get hungry later, but that was our lunch, and I don't think we did no dinner. Don't think we're gonna need to.
Ooh, wraps. Um, like pizza. Yeah, like you said, sometimes a wrap can be good, and sometimes it cannot. I mean, depends on your ingredients, and frankly, I think it depends on how many paper rectangles you have to spend for it too. Because sometimes you're like, oh yeah, that's like a lot of paper rectangles, and all I got was this. But on the other hand, it's like this, it's like, yeah, it's maybe not the most impressive prey item, but it is like, um, but it is a thing. So, um,
oh wow! Now see, Mr. H Mammal, he done it right. He got steak prey.
Oh, that is cool. A variation on a theme of what we did. Oh, mammal ramen. I love my spicy Korean ramen. That is something that I have.
Bob, I don't see how you, any mammal or raptor, could possibly eat that stuff.
Oh yeah, I love me some ramen. That is some good stuff.
Now see, Billy Mammal's got the right idea. Like so meatloaf, so like nice thing of meat like mashed potatoes is kind of like a little bit of junk food, but you put some gravy on it. It's nice. It's a nice balanced meal where you get a nice assortment of healthy and junk food, in a reasonable way. You can get no ramen.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, if you're a carnivore, though, steak and meatloaf, that does sound good.
Now, if you're a real carnivore, you'd be looking at that and still say that's mammal stuff and that's really like burnt. But whatever.
See, I don't know. I just was kind of never into like raw prey to begin with.
Bob, what the heck kind of raptor is you? I mean, like, I totally would do raw prey if it was a thing, kind of like kind of generally frowned upon. But I know when we go to them hibachi places, it's like, yeah, I just want that. Or like the hot pot, that's pretty amazing. So
oh yeah, the itch mammals have a super nice casino there. Uh, seems like it's a lot of fun. So,
oh yeah, I get that. What's best is ribeye prey. I totally could get behind ribeye prey.
And hey, Brandon Mammal, hello and welcome.
Oh, hi, Brandon Mammal. Oh, Mr. Ham. Oh, all right. Hey, so glad you're able to join us. And behind the garage mammal. Wow. Thank you so much for coming. And and Texas mammal. Wow, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, Texas Mammal and Mr. Ham Mammal and Garage Mammal. Thank you so much for coming. Super fun. By the way, I know that oh, Brino, you turned ribeye did ribeye steaks, a few months back. That is yeah, that is cool. Um, Garage Mammal, you did something that was like really cool with a ribeye. I remember watching that. I was particularly impressed.
Um, oh, the itch mammals. They had like one of them bacon wrap sticks. The more, I guess you normally put bacon prey on a filet mignon. Like I said, bacon. My opinion, bacon makes anything better. Especially like, if you've already got meat. I mean, just add more. That's fine. I don't think that ruins it. I think that adds.
Yeah, I think so too. You know what else is um, you know what else is really cool is like when you do have a sandwich that does have a lot of that has a lot of meat prey.
Oh yeah, I remember that reverse, and that was a huge ribeye, 2 pounds. I actually saw that independently of Bob, and I was like, again, completely impressed. Again, as a pure carnivore, I might be hard pressed to like contain myself seeing that piece of prey even before y'all cooked it, because like even raw, that's super tasty.
Oh, Texas boy and Maryland, thank you so much for that super chat.
Oh, thank you so much, Texas mammal. That really does help us out.
So yeah, we did when we were with our family mammal in the hospital, we got to try. Um, we had DoorDash bring it, and since we were able to leave the floor and our family mammal was not, it was kind of fun. We got it's kind of a special treat. We got some Morton's steakhouse steak brought up, and it was this Cajun ribeye that was just it was just amazing.
Oh, Texas mammal, that is you're just that is so awesome. Thank you so much for that super chat. Again, nice of you, beyond measure.
Yeah, that is. I can't tell you how much that really means, and how much it really does help us keep the channel going. I know you know that this the super chats are vastly more important for us in terms of like what we end up doing here than the ad revenue. So
Um, Brano, you smoked and reverse seared steaks before. Those turn out insanely good.
oh, behind the garage mammal, thank you so much. That is so awesome. Again, we cannot overstate how much how much that means to us.
Yeah, for sure. Mr. Ham Mammal, he was asking what weather is like. Well, we actually had snow this morning here in Northeast Ohio. Nice bit of lake effect. Now, some people in the region got like real accumulations. Like some people got like 3, 4, 5 inches. Um, None of it stuck to the ground where we's at. But again, lake effect snow comes in like bands, and it don't affect the whole region like simultaneously. So you know so for sure there's that. So now I saw the process of a reverse sear as opposed to like, and it looked good, and again I salute the talent, but again, Joe and I are raptors, like, and I will have to admit, I am more of an indoor raptor. I'm probably more likely to just order prey off a menu, and Joe is more likely to just eat the prey. But like, what is the difference between like a reverse sear and a regular sear? Um, I think it has to do with like, you know, um, trying to get it, on the inside, maybe. Oh, maybe that's how that works. I do not know. But I mean, it sounds like you said, I just, saw that in action, and it's just like amazing, amazing results. I mean, in fact, I do not think I have seen anything like that, even on like some of the nicest steakhouses that I have been to. Um, yeah, in a nice steakhouse, what do you mean by that, Bob? I'm thinking of, there are a couple. I'm thinking of like the Pine Club in Dayton, or the Oakwood Club. They are very they are actually at least regionally famous for their steak prey. Um, well, and that's one thing that Ohio does have going for us. We ain't by the coast, but we got cow mammals. If you drive down like Interstate 71, right time of year you look out, you can see like cow mammals. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So the slow cook. So that's the difference between like a regular sear, as opposed to a reverse sear. Okay. Um, yeah, I noticed that in the video. So bringing up the internal, like, it's just like when you see how that turns out, that is just absolutely incredible. So, oh, Mr. Ham, you say you virtually never get no snow here, um, but a tornado. Well, yeah, tornadoes. That ain't you know, those ain't no joke neither. You don't want to mess with that. And that's the thing about Ohio weather. More in the southern part of the state, tornadoes is a thing, but it's not impossible here in Cleveland either. So it's like, you know, we have like a very limited amount of time where things is temperate, but more often than not, it's kind of a wild ride. Although I am happy we don't have to deal with no hurricanes. Yeah, hurricanes are bad, but generally we do not have to deal with wildfires. I do think it was kind of funny. Um, there is a like Rockefeller Park in Cleveland. There's like this little stream that cuts a valley through, it would be downtown Cleveland, and there's just this little stream that eventually goes out to Lake Erie, and the valley is really really nice. I know that we got a ridiculous amount of rain last last fall, and I think it was in the fall. It was in the summer. Anyway, so like the street that is next to that stream, like it flooded. So Martin Luther King Boulevard flooded, and it's like, yep, there were actually literally fish like
in the road, um, on MLK. So,
yeah, tornadoes did a lot of damage in Dayton, and again, I wouldn't want to live in Xenia either.
oh yeah, um, that's right, Mr. Ham. Brino made that awesome meat cake.
See, that's what you got to do. So
So yeah, you remember probably better than we do, Jack and Dan, when that was when we had those storms that flooded. But I just remember thinking like, you know, going down to the clinic, from where we are in Lake County, we drive down MLK Boulevard, and and seeing that it's like, well, glad we didn't have to go down there then because yeah, have to be sharing the road with like fish.
yeah, and they were able to swim effectively down the street because it flooded so crazily.
But yeah, like generally speaking, it's like, yeah, we have that, but like there are, we might complain, here, but yeah, definitely don't have to worry about other things that could be more scary.
Well, I do like having Lake Erie here. That's something that's super nice. Um, I know Bob, you're kind of a Great Lakes geology nerd and want to talk all about it. I just know that it's really pretty, and I like going for a walk down by the lake.
When do you do that?
Surprise, surprise, Bob. After you go to bed.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's right, Canna Mammal. Everywhere does have its pros and cons. I mean, um,
But still happy to be Ohio Raptors, and yeah, I think that would be awesome if our baseball team became the Cleveland Raptors. That would be just like amazing.
I mean, I would be cool with that. Oh, Chef Mammal, hello and welcome. Um, it rains here every season, but it's been around 105. Ugh. Wow, that is crazy. You know what? It's kind of like one of those like, wish we could like, you could send some of your excess heat, like, to places that could use it. Um,
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Billy Mammal. You know, glad we don't have to mess with no wildfires. Largely because in Ohio, um, before mammals thought about it, they gone done cut down all the trees and turned most of the rural places into farmland. So
oh, Glasgow Mammal, thank you so much for becoming a member. That is so appreciated. Thank you. So, yes, Brian, you dropped the Reds if we became the Cleveland Raptors. Well, it's interesting the term they were talking about, um, Cleveland Guardians for our baseball team, and I think that would be fun too. But I cannot help but think of Guardians of the Galaxy, and just uh,
Guardians of the Galaxy, that's that like nerd movie that you watch.
you know, not everybody looks at that way, Joe. I mean, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has immense cultural appeal, but yes, Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's the one with like the one mammal that is a raccoon, and then there's the tree mammal, and then there's the
Yes, Joe, it's that one. Um, but yes, there is a there is a definitely there's definitely the potential for that. So, oh yeah, new Mortal Kombat. Actually, it is interesting because the original Mortal Kombat movie, again, I was much more of a hatchling when that came out. But I remember thinking when I rewatched it recently that it kind of had not stood the test of time. I wonder if this is going to be like a better, just an all around better cinematic experience.
Oh, Billy Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Have a great night.
Yeah, have a great night, Billy Mammal.
So Mortal Kombat, what's that, Bob?
Actually, it is an arcade game like your Gattaca, except more advanced from the 90s instead of like from the 80s. And it's about mammals that fight and like can do like amazing things.
Oh, mammals that like try and kill each other with their hands.
Oh, yes, but there's more to it than that.
Oh, so they kill each other with their feet.
Yeah, and some of them have like special powers and stuff too. Um, like that was like that was like in the 90s that was a very very um, that was a very popular arcade game.
Oh, we didn't have no raptors in there.
No, a raptor would clearly have an advantage in a Mortal Kombat arena. Like I said, I don't know how we would do it baseball or football, but if it was truly Mortal Kombat, yeah, advantage raptor. So,
Garage Mammal, thank you so much for coming, and have a great night.
Yeah, have a great night, Garage Mammal. So glad you were able to join us. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, excited for that, and I don't know. I am still so excited for the goodies that I have gotten. I got the NECA Baxter Stockman Splinter 2-pack, but I really wanted to keep this retro mutagen ray for myself, and like this is the shredder mammal as a fly. It's again much more in my size, but this is more like a prop for me, and I'm thinking I want to get like Leonardo's sword and whatnot, and it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Nerd Raptors.
You know what?
Yeah, Bob's a gigantic nerd. It's fine, whatever. I mean, ain't that a cartoon for hatchlings?
I don't know. I think it is. I think it is very cool.
Same thing with like GI Joe. I mean, I still think that's more for hatchlings.
No, it's not. It has a universal appeal. I mean, great storytelling and.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, Bob. You watched because you were a hatchling and you thought that it was great. So your mind tells you that it's great. Now, see, since I never saw it, I never really thought of that. So
yeah, but it's true. I think maybe because you did watch something from the time you were a hatchling, you might appreciate it more, and
I think you're kind of an overgrown hatchling, Bob, because you watched everything from like He-Man to like Ninja Turtles and even like Batman the animated series. You watch cartoons like long after you weren't no hatchling no more.
No way, cartoons are awesome. Same thing with like SpongeBob.
Yep, that's definitely all right. I can see merit to SpongeBob because it's kind of I love the ridiculousness of it, and that all that's supposed to be taking place underwater, and like you can like you know, um, if you count the number of things that can't take place underwater, like fires or whatnot, it gets kind of funny, like the Krabby Patty place, where they like grill up burger prey. You can't grill nothing underwater.
Yeah, of course. You would totally have a burger place underwater.
I don't know. Just saying.
Well, yeah, there's there is that. So, um, ooh, dude, that's fun, can a mammal.
Yeah. We got so many amazing friends, like the Glasgow Mammal and Mr. Itch Mammal, that do um that do them scratch off lotto scratch and praise to try and win paper rectangles. Bob and I, we don't ever win nothing on scratch and pray, like ever.
I mean, yeah, it is. I think we are just not very good at it.
Well, I'll grant that there's kind of limits to our ability to do. We like Bob actually wanted to do a lot more of that on the channel, but it's kind of hard for us to film it. But also we just have the worst track record.
Yeah, there is that. So, you know, but again, do appreciate those who can do that. So,
right, you are, Mr. Itch Mammal.
As elusive as the American beaver. I don't get it.
I do. Yeah. Right, you are, Mr. Itch Mammal. At least you got some success with the at least you got some success with the paper rectangles at least.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Joe.
That's because you don't stay up late enough to see the Itch Mammals stream get really interesting.
Oh, be quiet, Joe. I am an active participant.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I think we probably are going to need to be wrapping up soon. It has been a wonderful it has been a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for everyone who came, and we do appreciate all of your support. We could not do this without you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And again, it's been a wonderful night. Me and Bob, we's going to be live again on Saturday.
Yeah, if we can possibly get Joe moving soon enough, we might do that. We might do that breakfast sandwich video review in the morning. But we'll see.
Yeah, there is going to be a video tomorrow, one way or the other. So thank you for watching. Have a great night, and hopefully we'll see y'all Thursday. Oh, Mr. Ham Mammal, thank you so much. And yeah, that's right, fatality.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a great night, and we will see you later.